All right then, ladies and gentlemen, the time for talk has ended. It is now time officially to get this one underway. Quaid is ready to go. Sharky just about ready to go. And here we go. We are underway in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Let the games begin. The back-to-back-to-back quest begins right now. We are underway. So both players have good builds here. Sharky getting a nice S double on the right here. Quaid will take a safety triple. We'll have a lombard bearing. There's a Tetris there. 57,000 for Quaid. 49,000 for Sharky. Sharky will hit a lombard here. And I'll take a bearing Tetris to take it to 72,000. Another Tetris there for Quaid. We'll get him to 79,000. So as we have our opening game right now, both players are just taking it very nice and easy. No one getting a little crazy, keeping their stacks all in order. Each of them just taking their time, knowing that we are just underway. This is a game one of a best of 5. The back-to-back-to-back triple threat challenge has begun. Bearing, there's a Tetris there for Big Sexy. Goes to 150. Sharky has to throw a square over to the left, which will create a hole. And now deny him a little bit of Tetrising. A nice burn with a T, and he's going to about get his right side up with that S. Yes, and here comes the lombard. Bearing, a Tetris there. Sharky will go to 171. Quaid at 195. In the early promo, Quaid told us that Sharky was a little guppy, and he was going to devour him. We will see if that comes to fruition. The master of the center well. Right now, maintaining a board here that he has a right that needs to be cleared out, and he will do that. For the most part, he has been working with right well strats. Sharky here looking to try to open up. Does a beautiful flatline burn on the left here. He's waiting for a T-piece that will come and help him. He's just about trying to open up this other hole. Fortunate J-piece shows up, but it will reopen his right side. And now he can work with a beautiful T-burn here. And he's all open on the right. 189 for Sharky. 247 for Quaid, who got a tremendous L just in time. And a lombard down the dependency for a triple. And he is all cleaned up right now. And take a nice L burn on the right. 260 for Quaid. A lombard coming in, bearing Tetris. We'll take him to 283. Sharky at 236. We are halfway through this one on level 18. Sharky maintaining the burns here. Another Tetris for Quaid will take it to 308. Sharky at 261. And another Tetris for Quaid will take him to 331. Very interesting to see that Quaid has been playing pretty much with the right well the whole entire way. You usually would see him start invoking the center well strats that he loves so much. But for right now, maybe he's just trying to see what Sharky's gameplay is. He's trying to figure out what is his style, how long can he hang before he starts getting into his zone. 354 for Quaid. Another Tetris here at 379. Sharky catching up at 315. Sharky burns with a J. We'll take him into 100 lines. So he's 30 lines to go before we hit the 19 transition. Sharky's waiting for lombard. Finally gets it here. Bearing, there's a Tetris there. Takes us to 341. Quaid at 383. But hit a Tetris here and set up a nice L for a delayed burn. And there you go. He's got it. Now I'll take an L burn off to the right and set up either a tuck or maybe a spin. He will go with the J tuck, and it will go with a Tetris. 430 for Quaid. 348 for Sharky. Sharky at 114 lines, Quaid at 106 lines. Another Tetris there for Sharky. We'll take it to 371. Obviously, Sharky will try to optimize the board for as many Tetris as possible because he only has 7 lines left, and he is behind by about 50,000 points. But another Tetris there gets him a lot closer. Quaid still behind in line, so he'll have the optimal ability to increase the lead. Sharky will transition now at 442, and we're off and running on Sharky's board. Quaid, meanwhile, at 461. Finally, we're seeing some center well action. He's maintaining this, but he's not getting a long bar. Has to take a triple down the left side. Sharky is in dig mode at the moment, but he'll get the right opened up slightly. Quaid is still waiting for some help here. No good pieces coming, but nicely placed the L off to the center there. He's still maintaining that center well. He has transition finally as well. He goes to 481. Sharky on level 20 at 458. So this one is a close one so far. Can be anybody's game as both players are just kind of burning and digging and resetting their boards. Sharky gets double lines, will reset his board. Where he just got bombarded with S's and Z's here, and he's trying to figure out, but he's not going to get it. He's going to be done at 486. A drought finished him off, and Sharky at 493 strikes first. He'll take game 1, GG. Sharky will count them down, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We are underway. Both players have begun. Both players are building at the moment. And Sharky will strike first with the Tetris. We'll take him to 22,000. Quaid is waiting for his first one. He'll get it right there. Take him to 22,000 as well. Have a little bit of a hole at the bottom because there was no pieces to accommodate a slight overhang that he had. And Quaid will take a lumbar flat, and he's just going to play this safe, bring this all the way back down, and just get to a more comfortable level before he starts setting up. And there he goes. He's got a column 9 open. While Sharky here, let's use his long bar to fill a dependency because his right side was closed. Sharky will get an S double and then a long bar bang Tetris, and he's also building a bit of a spire off in the center here. Oh, nice little pole with the S piece for Sharky, and there'll be Tetris right on the left side. Dirty Tetris off of row 3 there for ITZsharky, and he's all cleaned up. And he's ready for rebuilding. He's Tetris ready, and bang, a Tetris there. We'll go to 123. Quaid is at 102, and he's Tetris ready with a long bar coming. Bang, Tetris. 125 for Quaid. We'll take the lead momentarily. Bit of a misdrop of a square there for Sharky, but he should be able to fix this rather quickly. Obviously, always dependent on what RNG will provide. Sharky decides to fill in the lumbar dependency with an L. Bring the stack a little bit further down, not wanting to risk trying to get cute with maybe making dirty Tetrises. And just like that, he's all cleaned up, and he'll be rewarded. Bang, the Tetris. Quaid also hit 1-2. Quaid will go to 193. Sharky at 158. Sharky makes an adjustment with his S piece. Didn't like the way he was originally going to set it, so he decides to redo it, and it turns out it was the right move. And he will get the right side back opened up. So there you go. Sharky at 163. Quaid starting to take control here. He's at 220 through 51 lines. We have Sharky here. He is Tetris ready, looking for a J to fill the dependency. He's not going to get it. So he's going to get a bunch of L's. It's a delayed burn. Beautiful play by Sharky. And he should just about almost be ready to get out. No! Looks like he might have misdropped the L piece, because I'm pretty sure that was not planned. He'll get the long bar to bring it down for a Tetris, but now he's going to work around about next box level to fix this. 260 for Sharky. 296 for Quaid. Quaid will get a left well. Bang! Tetris off of row 2. Open up his hole, and perhaps he is looking to go center well city. Yes. There you go. Maybe he's doing it to the tunes of Tiny Dancer. Always a favorite on the Total Radness stream. If you're not following, you want to see more Quaid, follow Big Sexy Daddy Quaid, and of course, the great S-Pac, Steve. He is Mr. Total Radness. Follow them at Total Rad NES, of course. Quaid having to eat the center a little bit here. Bang! He'll get a Tetris finally down the middle. Taking the 352. Sharky right in there again at 337. Take a T-burn off to the right side. Quaid is Tetris ready. Here comes the long bar. Bang! Tetris down the middle. Quaid at 377. He'll get another one again. 399 for the center well king. Nice J tucks here for Sharky. We'll get a square tuck as well. They are long bar flat and just going to maintain this board nicely. And there you go. Also set up a nice L tuck as well too for good measure. There's a long bar. Bang! Tetris. Sharky will go to 410 at 119 lines. Quaid is at 108 lines. 408. Beautiful. Oh, what beautiful burns by Quaid. A bang Tetris. Unbelievable set of burns. Truly, truly an artist at work there. A bang, another Tetris there for Sharky. Goes to 458. Quaid matched it. We'll take it to 456. This one's a tight one here as we are closing in on Transition City. Sharky has one more line to give before he heads there. Quaid setting up center wells once more. There's the long for Sharky. Bang, a Tetris. It will take a safety triple to bring this down. Sharky goes to 488. Quaid is at 463. Quaid with a little bit of cleanup to do. Has to throw a square on top of the stack that he has a hold of. Going to take a nice burn with it. He has got 3 more lines to go. Sharky is cleaned up all the way to the bottom. Sharky will go to 539 on his board. Quaid at 467. Has not transitioned yet. But he's just about at the same point as where Sharky was in scoring. Sharky had transitioned with about a 488 and change. Another bang Tetris there for Sharky. Quaid transitions at a 491. So he's only about 3,000 points behind. But we will see if RNG can be kind to let him catch up. Take a triple down the left there for Quaid. Looking to open up his right side, and he finally does it. He is ready for rebuilding. Sharky, meanwhile, nice flat stack here. That's the tuck a Z in, misses the S spin. Get the line bar over. Take a double here. Quaid is at 531. Sharky at 600,000. Sharky will set up another line bar flat here. Got a J over to the left. Quaid is in rebuild mode at the moment. He's at 559. Sharky at 608. Gets a line bar over to the left. Oh, that was going to be absolutely tricky. If he didn't get it, that was going to be game over right there. And again, a line bar over to column 2. Opens up some holes here. Timely SP showed. Sharky will get a square over to the left here. Quaid is also in rebuild mode at the right at this moment. Just waiting on an L piece. Early shift of the square. That will complicate his board a bit. Sharky still up high here. Gets an L over to the left. Gets another one over to the right. There's another L to the right here. Sharky is fighting through this whole way. Oh my god, he got another L over to the right. Quaid had to close up his right side, but he'll reopen it with a long bar. Bang! Tetris will go to 659. He's got the lead now. Pole vault of a Z piece for Sharky on level 25. Quaid is on level 23. Quaid with a couple of good burns here. Reopens the right side. He is Tetris ready. A long bar get bang. Tetris will go to 691. Increases the lead. Sharky's on level 26. And he's finally got a great board now. Unbelievable dig by Sharky to stay alive, but he's begging RNG to give him a long bar, and it's not gonna come. Gets a double down the right. but he has a hole on the left that's going to deny him. He's going to be done at 6:49. Quaid at 7:06 strikes right back. He ties it up. 1-1 apiece, GG. All players are ready to go. Let us count them down. Game number 3 begins in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And also welcome in the legendary Ness Cardinali. Cardinality is here without question. He's watching along to see some fantastic Tetris being played here. Sir, you're watching the Triple Threat Challenge. This is our first of 3 mega matches between the 2019 Hard Drop Rookie of the Year, ITZsharky, is taking on the 3 legends. First up is the man known as Big Sexy Daddy Quaid. And right after this, Sharky will then face the 2019 quarterfinalist Josh Tolles. He is up next right after. And then, of course, our final match of the evening will be with the legendary Boom Tetris for Jeff. He and Sharky have a score to settle. Apparently, all-time record between the two is tied up at 3-3 apiece. They are looking to settle it once and for all tonight. And welcome in Josh Tolles. He said he is back, so it looks like he should be up and ready to go to jump in once this one is all settled. So Josh, welcome back. You are here to watch. It is all tied up 1-1 apiece. 2 great games so far for players going into transitions. Sharky outlasting Quaid in the first game. Quaid showing why he is a legend and devouring Sharky in game 2. Sharky was hanging in there, but then a untimely drought in level 26 ended his chances of coming back. Nice little L spin burn on the right for Sharky. Get him a Tetris at 115. Sharky also holding out for... Oh, nice little T-spin there. Great little overhang, though. But he'll gladly take it to clean it up. Yes, there you go. All said and done. Like nothing ever happened there. The 173 for Quaid, going with a right well scoring lane. Make it 196 now after another Tetris. Sharky, meanwhile, just trying to get this right open up. Yes, he gets the line bar over to the left. That was absolutely crucial. If you missed it, it was game over right there. But he is good, and he will take another long bar for a Tetris. Take Sharky to 173. Quaid will hit a Tetris of his own. It will take him to 225. Without question, an absolutely epic showdown being played this evening. And for those of you that are just joining us, there were several bits of smack talk talked amongst each of the players before the events began. If you want to watch those, they will be available on my YouTube channel as well as Total Radness's channel if you'd like to watch that one as well. They are available. My YouTube is Kingsman36. So there you go. They will be available to watch at the end of this evening's events. Sharky is at 235, Quaid at 286. No Tetris there for Sharky. Will take us to 282 on his side. Quaid is sitting at 312, so Sharky starting to make the comeback again. Pretty much what the MO has been this evening is that Quaid will start getting out to a lead, and then the second he starts having to do a slight dig, Sharky starts to strike right back. And he's hanging in there with the 2015 CTWC finalist. Nice little J-burn off on the right side for Sharky. So when he gets aggressive, starts to continue building in the middle. Take a T-burn off to the right side for safety there. Might have been not the right plan he wanted. And it seems that Sharky might be having insufficient long bars here. He's been taking a lot of burns. It's just telling me that everything he has is in the 40s. The long bars haven't even touched 30s yet, so he's way behind in the counts here of the RNG not being kind. Sharky will get an L to burn a double there. And a long bar coming bang to the Tetris there. 390 for Sharky. So even though he's not been getting the long bars when he wants them, he's been scoring enough for efficiency. And he has transitioned at 415. Quaid is 9 lines away, but he's not Tetris ready. He may want to build on top of this row 1, or he will look to clean it out before we hit. Sharky is off and running already at 419. Now he goes to level 20. Opens up the holes he has here. And looks like he's going to reset for rebuilding. Yes, that's exactly what he's going to do. So Sharky at level 20 at 424. Quaid at 444 has not transitioned yet. Still has one more line left, and he will take the safety triple here. And there we go. We're off and running for Quaid at 452. And he is setting up for perhaps the center well on column 8 here. Sharky on level 21 rebuilding. Yes, Quaid is set up for a column 8. He's going to get it on barbarian Tetris. 481 for Quaid. 480 for Sharky, but Quaid is about a level and a half behind Sharky. And a barbarian Tetris down column 8 again. 509 for Quaid. Sharky on level 22 at 513 as the lead, but again, the level lead is in Quaid's favor. Quaid is holding out for a long bar, gets a pole vault of an L, a pole vault of a J, beautifully done to keep the side open, but he's waiting, the lumber comes finally bearing, Tetris, oh my word! But now this board is absolutely in trouble. He's going to see if he can get up, he lays a L flat, gets a couple of J's over, okay, so he's back to some safety now, he's below next box level. That was absolutely very hair-racing there, but Quaid survives. Sharky, meanwhile, continues to build, Sharky is Tetris ready. Pole vault to Z. As I open up the right side, set up a delay burn here, but now has to close up the right side because he got bombarded with a couple of S's. Continues to get S to death. Is having trouble trying to open up these holes. There's a long bar flat. He needs to get something over to that left side. Can't get the L over, and he's going to be done. At 588, Quaid is just a few thousand points behind. He's at 585 on level 23. .580, one more line should do it here. And there it is, the Baron Tetris! Does it again. Hangs in there with an amazing, amazing survival. And he is good for game 3, GG. All right then, Sharky will count it down. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a pivotal game 4 at hand. It begins in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. The chat full of different people here. And Total Rad is letting us know they put in the GD code because you gotta count the max about to drop. Ooh, my word. Welcome in the most current recent CTM Masters Event Champion, Brody is here. Vamos, he says. Micho Tetris ready for Sharky. They'd like to see a decider here. And Josh Tolles, of course, let us know ENEOOGEZ, so 2015. No one uses that anymore. Gotta use X Nanook now, right? X Nanook, something like that. X Nunez, whatever. All right then, 69,000 now for Quaid, 71,000 for Sharky. Both players with decent boards to begin. Quaid will have to use an L off to the right to maintain good board health, and he will clear it out with a long bar. And I got a second long bar here for Baron Tetris, New Sharky. A little bit of cleanup to do, nice little J burn. And let's see what he's going to do to fix the overhang here. Decides he's going to build on the left side first. A nice little J spin at the bottom there. Works out very well for Sharky. It looks like, yes, he's going to continue to build on top of that. He will only get a triple, though, at the bottom. Line bar comes in. There's your triple. Now he's set up for a Tetris, which the long bar does come for another bearing Tetris. And Sharky will continue to work on top. Nope, take an L there. And there you go. He's opened up that hole. And he is good. A bearing Tetris there for Quaid, working with the right well. 166 for Big Sexy. 157 for Sharky. Tetris there for Quaid. We'll take it to 191. Sharky will use a T and an L for a double to help. And here comes a long bar. Bearing a Tetris. 183 now for Sharky. And another Tetris here for Sharky. We'll take him to 205. And I'll use a T for the tuck on the right here. So Sharky is down 2-1. He took the first game, but then Quaid has struck back both times. All 3 games have gone into Transition City and have not been disappointing. Another Tetris here for Sharky. We'll take him to 255. He's inching closer to Quaid, who now begins his center well dominancy. He has now built it, but he has to throw a untimely square in the middle to block it. It's an interesting drop of the T here. Quaid opens up the center well, but now has to reclose it. And he's not getting any right pieces here to adjust for what he'd like to do down the middle. So he's going to be burning for a little while. This is Sharky's chance to increase his lead. Sharky's at 304. Quaid at 293. Sharky, a lumbar bearing Tetris. Quaid is building on top of the hole that he has here. Let's see what he's going to do. He might want to get a little dirty. He will get a dirty triple. And he's going to just continue to fight through this. So this is exactly the time Sharky needs to start increasing the point lead. Take another Tetris for Sharky and another one to follow. Sharky goes to 377. Quaid in Dig City at 307. Quaid is starting to finally get this resolved. Obviously, it's taken a lot more time than he would have liked. And again, continues to just have to keep putting items on top of the stack. There you go. Finally, he will get the long bar down the middle. 342 for Sharky. 451 for Sharky. 342 for Quaid. Quaid finally got out of them, has spent a lot of time into that. Gave Sharky the ability now to take over 100,000 point lead, which is exactly what he'd like to do, knowing how strong Quaid can be on the 19 plus. This is exactly what Sharky wanted. And welcome in, Honeybee. I am 2 hours late here. No, you are still just in time. This is our first of the triple threat matches beginning. You are in game 4 right now, watching these two battle it out. Quaid is up 2-1. And then right after this, we'll jump right in to Sharky and Josh Tolles. They will be up next. Sharky has transitioned now at 507. Quaid has got 4 lines left. He's at 423. Ooh, Sharky, no! Oh, no, he can't get the line bar over to the right. He's going to be done at 507. Building up in the center there, was hoping for the long bar to come, and it did not until it was too late. So Quaid needs to get to 508 for the win and the match. A bearing Tetris down the center at 474. On level 20 here. Setting up like he normally does. We're at 480. He is Tetris ready, and he will get it. 506. We need to get to 508. There it is, and it is good. Big, sexy Daddy Quaid says game 4 is no more. He's got the game and he's got the match. GT. So well done by the master of the center well. Was down 1 game to none and has fought back valiantly and has taken the next 3 after it defeated Sharky in this first of the Triple Threat Challenge. Well done. Well done.
Hello everyone, thank you all so much for watching. So first off, a couple of huge things. Sorry for not being able to maintain the uploads on Friday. Had a couple of things that come up, but with that being said, you guys are about to have an exciting series of a couple of matches starting between 2 highly skilled players with yours truly as commentary. Want to know what it is? Stay tuned till Friday to find out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this match between me and Quaid. As of right now, after me uploading this video, I am working on a very special video with me and a game scout in it. So hopefully you guys will see that tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely on Thursday. But outside of that, if you liked the video and you liked me playing up against Quaid, another DAS 1.2 player, then leave a like. Comment down, what did you think? I mean, personally, I felt like I could have done a little bit better, but the survival, especially on game 2, was actually spectacular. But I'd like to know what are you guys' thoughts? Share it with your friends. Maybe they might find competitive Tetris interesting, or maybe they won't, but you never know if you don't share it. And while the videos on my channel aren't going up against CTWC Legends, there's still plenty of content here on this channel. If you like it, why not stick around for a bit? I also got a couple of stuff coming up since my birthday is just about a week away from me uploading this. So stay tuned for a video on that. Anyways, my name is Michael, better known as ITZsharky, and I'll see you all in the next video.